Hey guys, it's the Gamer Untamed. Today I'm going to do a video that I really wanted to do. It's another one of my top favorite yada 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 videos. So, yeah. I was going to use my camera. By the way, this is my camera, the camera that I've used a couple times in my videos to shoot the videos because, one, I used them when I was on holiday. Because my webcam sucked, so I didn't use it. And, I can't use it today because the glare from the light makes it look even weirder. You can't see my face. And I look a little orange here, but I'll try and fix the resolution up a little bit once it's done. But yeah. Okay, so this video is my top 5. I have done a 5 one today. My top 5 favorite TV shows ever. Ever. So here we go. Party in the house. Okay, that's just sad. My number 5 goes to a show that I started watching because I was looking up these different actresses and seeing what shows they were in prior to doing their movies, and this one is Hope and Faith. I found it because I don't know what I was looking at. I was looking at something, then I found Megan Fox in something, and then I'm like, okay, let's just see what this is. And it was Hope and Faith. And I'm like, okay, this is really funny. It was a really funny show. And also, I remember seeing one of the lady who plays Faith, Kelly Ripa, I think. Yeah, because she does she's a host on a show about her and Kelly and Regis, but he's not there anymore, so it's someone else. I don't know, I don't really watch it. But I saw her before because of an interview between them and Emma Watson. That's not even relevant. But, yeah, so I started watching Hope and Faith, and it was so funny. So you've got two sisters, and the Faith, who is completely sort of not even really supposed to be in the picture. Hope and her husband, who is in so many TV shows that I don't even know. He was in what was he also in? He was in Married with Children. He was like the neighbor or something. Anyway, so you've got Hope and her husband, and then you've got the children, Megan Fox as somebody, can't even remember now. Then you've got the littlest is the boy. Then you've got the middle child, who is the other girl, the smartest. And then you've got Megan Fox, the portrayal of the sexy-looking teenager, whatever, the popular. And then Faith comes into the picture, and she basically has no home, no source of income, and no traits to fall back on, aside from the small amount of acting she did ever, which won her an Emmy, actually. So, but then she was never called into anything else ever again. So she's living above the garage eventually in Hope's house. She used to be living with the daughter, the oldest daughter, in her bedroom. Then she moves into the loft above the garage. So basically the show is just about Hope and Faith. Faith gets Hope into a lot of trouble because Faith does stupid things. Troublesome and, tries to make everything right, Hope. So Faith, the troublesome one, and then you've got Hope, the smart one, but then put them together and they get even worse. Because Hope tries to do something good, and Faith tries to be stupid, and it doesn't work at all. So yeah, that's my 5th favourite show ever. My number 4 favourite show is, I also found it on YouTube because I was looking up something for Kaley Cuoco, who's Penny in the Big Bang Theory, and she did a show when she was a teenager called 8 Simple Rules, and that has John Ritter. I remember these people's names mostly. The lady in Married with Children, who's the mother with the big hair, and who's also that one-eyed Cyclops in Futurama, that one. And then you've got Kaley Cuoco, who's the eldest, hottest portrayal daughter. Then you've got the middle one, who is, for I can't remember her name. She's got red hair. It's curly red hair. And she's the smart one. And then you've got the boy, who's the youngest, but he's not, like, too young. And he's, like, you know, the spindly little attempt at trying to be popular. I don't know. It doesn't work. But basically, 8 Simple Rules, it's called 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. And that's basically based on Kaley Cuoco's character, who I can never seem to remember. I never seem to remember the characters' names in the in the TV show. I don't know why. I remember the actress or / actors' names sometimes. I'm not good with names, guys. Really not good with names. But so it's 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. And that's based on Kaley Cuoco, and she gets the boys most of the time, but then she goes through so many heartbreaks, and then it deals a lot with the other daughter, and Kaylee's fights with the redhead are like clashing immensely. Like, it's a huge clash, even though they're sisters. They love each other, of course, but they fight like it's almost too much, and it's kind of annoying. But that's basically what the show's about. 8 Simple Rules. Like, it gets through the rules for dating the teenage daughter. But what sucks is, though, how John Ritter obviously isn't in it the whole time, because he passes away halfway between a season, at the end of the season, I think. And they wrote him out as if he died in the show, and that's their real sadness that they show in the show, is how they feel outside the show as well. And I watched this tribute to him, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so sad. And it was really sad to watch them reacting in the show, because that's what they said they were feeling, and they could make it even more dramatic. Oh, it was so sad. And then they bring in other people into it. They bring in a grandpa. And then they bring in grandpa. Yeah, they bring in grandpa. And then they bring in, I don't even know what he is. He's like the cousin, I believe. Yeah, I think he's the cousin. He's like the whole sexy kind of person. And the grandpa's just like, he can sometimes be like a liar, but he's like a veteran or something. And I really like it. I think there's like 8 seasons. I think there might be 8 seasons. There's this many seasons. I'm telling you now, there's this many seasons. But I really like it. That's my 4th favourite show. My 3rd favourite show, speaking of Kaley Cuoco, is The Big Bang Theory. I absolutely love The Big Bang Theory. I have every single season on DVD, and I watched all the episodes so far of the next season. That's obviously not out on DVD yet. And I love that show. It's hysterical. When people don't like Big Bang Theory, I'm like, what's the matter with you? It's hilarious. Why don't you get scientific humor, people? Come on. Also, I remember these. I remember the names, most of them. Hold on. Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, Kaley Cuoco, Kunal something. I can't say his last name. He's Indian. Fudge. I can't remember how it's. No. Simon something. Simon something. Helberg. Yeah, got it. Simon Helberg. I'm proud. I know their names. Oh. Yeah, okay. Cool. But they are some of my favourite actors and actresses. And then you've got, like, Mayim, who plays Amy, and then you've got, who is it that plays Bernadette? I never can remember her name. That's the only one that I can't remember, but they're not, like, the original cast. My family, we all have, like, our favourites. My favourites, I have to say, my favourites, Penny and Leonard, because their scenes together are like, just, they belong together in my head. And my dad likes Mayim because she's like different. And let me stop saying like. That's a really annoying word. Ugliest word. But so is yeah, that's my dad's favorite is Mayim because she's actually in a scientific based profession. She's not an I think she's a neuroscientist, but I don't think she's a neurobiologist like Amy is in the show. So she's close. So she does do a little of her own writing for that because she knows the terminology of some things. Although she doesn't cut brains in her real job. And I think my mum's favourite is Jim Parsons because he's freaking funny. Bazinga! Yeah, I love Sheldon too. He's so stupid and he pisses me off because he's stupid. He pisses my nonna off though. My nonna hates Sheldon. My god. But then I love how Sheldon doesn't... He didn't know that he was in a relationship with Amy. That was sad. I don't even... Okay. You know, I need to explain the story to you if you don't know Big Bang Theory. I'm sure you do. Most people do. Basically, you've got a group of four guy friends, and they're nerds. They all work at a university, a scientific university in the science fields. Aside from Howard, he's an engineer. The only one doesn't have a PhD. And then a new girl moves across the hall, Penny, and she's an aspiring actress, although she's a waitress. And they just become friends with the nerds and the popular girl. Become friends, and it's like a whole... They've said this on the show, like it's a revolution for nerds and geeks and blah blah blah. I don't like that terminology because I think I'm a nerd. I think I play games. They play games, but I'm not really scientifically minded. I suppose I hate science. It pisses me off. But the fantastic part of the show is when you don't know what the words mean, when they say them, it makes it funny because we don't know what the words mean. And then you've got like the other people that come in sometimes, like Will Wheaton, who does like a thing on Geek and Sundry on YouTube. And then you've got the guy who says like he says a W with everything he says, like most things. He's like replacing a different letter. And then there's Stuart, the comic book store guy, who's become more of a regular actually, because he becomes Raj's friend, while Howard's up in space. Now that's not a spoiler, it's already happened a while ago. What else? Who else is in it sometimes? I think that's it. I think that's all the other people that... Oh, and yeah, Leslie Winkle, I think I said her already. But yeah, I think that's all the others that come in sometimes, only sometimes. And then Zach, Penny's ex-boyfriend, came in quite a few times in the earlier seasons. And then there was the really tall one, the one that Leonard always used to go, him, because he was so tall. Penny's other ex-boyfriend. She's got a lot of ex-boyfriends. Yeah, but that's my third favourite show. This was really hard because I have two favourite shows that could be equal, but one has just taken over. My used to be number one favourite show was Pretty Little Liars. It's gone down to second now because of another show. I think you guys know what it is. But my second favourite show is Pretty Little Liars, and I'm pretty sure I know all the names. Let's try. So you've got four best friends, girl best friends this time. You've got Lucy Hale, who plays Aria Montgomery. You have Ashley Benson, who plays Hannah Marin. Shit. You've got Shay Mitchell, who plays Emily Fields, and then Troyan Bellisario, who plays Spencer Hastings. I got it! Yeah, man. I even know Ari's dad's name, Chad Lowe. I'll tell you why later. This is one of my favourite shows because it has so much mystery and then it has fashion. I love watching fashion on people sometimes. I don't like doing it myself. Like, I used to, like, be fanatic with fashion. And I'm just like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to buy this and buy that, whatever. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like, what I'm wearing actually right now doesn't work at all. I'm wearing a top that needs to be with jeans, with shorts, and it looks like I'm wearing no pants. It's really awkward. But stupid top. I love it because I don't even know why. It just has so much mystery aspired as well with it, because it's a drama, and then it also has, like, you know, romance and wittiness and funniness. And I laughed quite a few times. There was a scene where Arya and Spencer are lying on the bed, and Spencer's talking about how she got paid to shave her dad's sideburns, and he's got like a scar from it, and Arya's like cracking up laughing because Lucy Hale was actually laughing, but they decided to keep it in. Hilarious. I think that was in season 3. That's been out, but not in the shelves. I have season 1 and season 2, so I'm keeping up. I like it. So there used to be 5 best friends. There also used to be Alison De Laurentiis, who's played by, what is her name? Sasha something. I don't know. She's not in it that much anymore, actually. She frequented it most in season 1 and season 2. But when their friend Alison, who's the most popular girl in even all of Rosewood, disappears, they go on like a huge journey to find out how she died, who killed her, and who is A.